Some of you may be like, what the hell is a bassoon? Welcome back, my little subscribers. Today, we're talking about the instrument that's missing in your orchestra arrangement. So if you've seen my previous videos, I've been talking about the most realistic sound libraries that I have found for my own use through Logic Pro and Kontakt. Today, I want to add to that and we'll talk about the Popelka Bassoon. Some of you may be like, what the hell is a bassoon? Second, some of you might even be asking yourselves why a bassoon is important in your orchestra arrangements. So I actually came across this instrument through Embertone, which is one of my favorite library producers that works with Kontakt and Logic Pro. They make really great instruments that are really realistic from actual instruments with actual musicians playing them, so that translates when you're playing yourself. You feel that expression come through because of those high quality samples. Pair that with a high quality keyboard, such as this one that I recently reviewed, and you have yourself endless possibility to create the music you want. So in my end, I'm interested in orchestra arrangements all the time because I like to do covers. And when you pay attention to a waltz or an orchestra arrangement from the classics, you'll notice that there is a bassoon in there. And a bassoon is an instrument that reaches the bass up to a bit higher range. It's a good instrument because of that range. So at times you can hear it sort of leading the orchestra, is what it sounds like, because the sound, the timbre, is very different. It sounds ancient. It's a wind instrument, and as it guides the strings, it adds a lot of flavor to your arrangement. So today I want to share this library for a couple of reasons. One is it is very budget friendly. This is a $39 library, and it's a full version, only compatible with a full Kontakt 6, or I think there's a couple of versions prior to that it's compatible with, so please check that. Otherwise you won't be able to play it. It'll just be in demo mode, and you'll be annoyed with the 15-minute limit, or I think it's less now. $39, you're getting a real instrument that was sampled and played with so much variation. And so I want to go through those quick specs really quick. But what I love about Embertone is that their instruments are ready to go out of the box. There's an auto mode that, depending on the velocity that you play the key on, it will perform, it will trigger a different sample. All right, let's get into it. You don't need the pedal for this. You do need to control the mod wheel. I don't think you can see it on my screen, but I'm just controlling the mod wheel. So the first thing you'll notice, since it's raw, that that fade isn't there. And so you really have to be good with playing with this mod wheel to, if you did reach the vibrato at the highest point, to make sure to lower it as you're transitioning through a phrase. And so at the end, you can only do your best to put it at the lowest and make that transition smooth to cover it up with the strings. But again, it's in Logic Pro. You can add a fade if you need one. So first thing I want to say is, just after playing that sample, is it's an instrument that is kind of guiding the listener through the phrases. And it's not meant to do anything fun. Well, not fun. It's not meant to do anything exciting, although you can play with it and be more decorative. It's really meant to lead you. Where's the chord going? Where's the phrase going? The bassoon leads the way, because the strings elevate the mood, but the bassoon, because of its timbre, its depth, its deep voice, it's leading you in a different way, because the piano's really focusing on melody, on rhythm, the beat. They all work together, basically, and that's just the same with any orchestra arrangement you might work on. So I highly recommend this bassoon. As funny as it may sound, I think a $40 investment to play with it and understand how it interacts with your orchestra is really worth it. So thanks for watching. I'll have an orchestra libraries review coming soon, because I use a couple and I've eliminated a lot because they're just not realistic enough. And I use different ones for different things. So I'm happy to go through that with you if you're new to this, or if you're just looking for a new library.